Today's matchup features a very good defense. The 49ers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against a Giants offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards to go on second down. Now Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Seven yards remain now on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll air this one toward Coleman, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go. Let's go.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing, Hundley. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. On first down, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be a second and long.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. His throw incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up. Facing
the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Tannehill dancing to his left. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
New York set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Let's go! Try 38! Try 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Hundley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run. This is Cohen. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Again, it's Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Cohen, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Tannehill on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. They'll throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No. The safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And an alley to run.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run. offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Blitz, blitz, blitz. Hot, 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 hot.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Uncorks one for Dave. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Trevor Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Bryce Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26. Yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He was trying to get it to his receiver, Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, McCarron. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Trevathan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
All right, here we go.
On play action, it's McCarron. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Anthony Barr. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
No, Jack, Patriot!
This is Cohen. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19. Watching that, Barney.
On third and long, it's McCarron. He's going to launch this thing. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the INT, it's McCarron. He's going to go up top again, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners, and even 40 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Working from the gun here, McCarron. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is McCarron. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And now running right through it. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's McCarron. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Now Hundley. Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Hundley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offense, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Right side complete to Butler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good, wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Single. Here we go now. Mike, check. 59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
Set. 3-19.
Shotgun snap from McCarron. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Danny Trevathan in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
McCarron to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
McCarron now to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Shrugs him off. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, that's Henderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.